whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is indeed. This is weird times for everybody. Because I think social media is allowing people to express themselves.
Yeah.
And everybody's expressed themselves. And people are forming groups. They're just like, they're progressive or they're liberal or they're conservative. And
everybody has a voice.
Everybody has a voice. There's so much voices.
I'll say this. Maybe you can appreciate this. Because we're living in two worlds. We lived when it wasn't here, and we live in when it's here. It's discretion. Social media allows you not to have discretion. You're able to go in and type whatever you want to say, and that's what we pay attention to. Discretion is this: we're sitting at the dinner table, and I said something that you didn't like, but the discretion was I'll address that later, right? So. Now that you don't have any discretion, anybody's voice can be heard. Not everybody, how do you say it? Not everybody has a point that we should hook all of our wagons to.
Right.
What I notice is that we will hook our wagons to the most extreme point. And that may be only 2,500 people. Like when my homies would hit me and say, man, you hear what they saying, man, about so-and-so? I said, how many views did it get? 80,000 views. I said, it's 8 million people in Philly alone. Why are you just listening to those 80,000 people? So you sort of have to put balance in the way you sort of sift through it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, yeah. Well, the way I try to put it out to people, if you run into a room and there's 100 people in that room, what are the odds that one person is a fucking idiot? 100%. Right?
Yeah.
One person. Yeah. Almost every room of a random group of 100 people.
Yeah.
And I'm being very, very polite.
Yeah.
One person. That means...
Probably a few.
But let's go with one. 1 out of 100. So that means there's 3 million fucking idiots in this country.
Right.
Just straight idiots.
Right.
Non-fixable idiots.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're going to read comments, you're opening yourself up to that. If you're going to get your opinion swayed by people who just want to see if they can affect you.
Yeah,
just want to see if they can fuck with you.
If they could touch you.
Just see if they could change you, get you to change the way you're dressing.
And
or
that's what I
behaving.
don't like. That's the part I don't like. So I tell all of my artists and all my friends, don't change, don't read it. Because what happens is everybody starts coloring inside the lines, and now nobody's dangerous anymore.
Right.
Because you remember back in the day, Madonna, dangerous. Boom.
Right.
Madonna come out naked, just dancing to the Grammys like it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So what I always say, just don't tuck your art in. Don't tuck your art in for the comments, because we'll end up not having anything to celebrate that is good. Like having something to celebrate. Somebody did a song that was dope, or a movie that was dope, or got outside the box, as opposed to what we love celebrating, which is the crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, especially for comics.
Yeah.
Because it's if you do a crazy movie, there's a lot of people involved.
Yeah.
If you're on stage and you say something fucked up, it's just you.
Yeah. Well, I'm going back out, so it's about to happen. I'm gonna be passing out a whole bunch of gift baskets because I'm going back out, and
How much time did you take off?
I've never actually taken off because I still do gigs. Like I got a gig tomorrow, St. Louis, private gig, whatever. But it's just, like I know, like as a comedian, you gotta live. Like I just can't jump out there and just start talking or writing jokes. Like I've lived through some crazy shit, so I got to go out there and talk about that. Had I not, I'd be like, oh, because the one thing I hate is, the one thing that's tough for a comedian is to become successful, because we talk from a shit is fucked up point of view, and I got to have a little anger, and I got to have a little poke fun, and if I become what I poke fun at, then I can't get it off. That's why at my house, people come to my house, my daughter used to ask me this, Dad, why is this room there's nothing in it? I said, I don't want to complete the house because it gives me a sense of like, I'm still trying to get on. Like I don't put like all the pictures, nothing is like perfect in my crib. There's a curtain right now that's torn open in my bedroom. And they're like, what's going on with Jay Foxx, man? What's going on? You're not getting them checks, man? What's going on? And I just said, I just got to leave it like that. I keep my house a little sort of, we call it
fucked up?
The dysfunctional mansion. I'll talk about that. The dysfunctional mansion where there's always somebody, like the other night, there's Odell Beckham in my house, battle dancing Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Just crazy shit happening at my house all the time, so I have something to link hitch my comedic wagon to.